Alright guys, this is Jacob from Wager Me This, and I got a strategy for you here today. It's not really a strategy, it's nothing new. It is a strategy, but it's not new. But I just wanted to show you one of the things I do when I get these weird feelings like I should be playing this Iron Cross, okay? Because the truth is the Iron Cross is good if you're relatively sure it's going to go on a pretty long roll. It's good if you know that. The problem is it's hard to know that, or it's hard to feel that, it's hard to judge that. That's something it's difficult. But so let's say you're in that position, and I got these two dice, they're the same size, so I'm going to use these two sets today. I'll bounce back and forth. But one of the things I think you can do to make the Iron Cross more consistently profitable is, I'm going to show it. Okay, so first I put $10 on the don't pass, so I play it through there. I'm going to go 3 units, 3 units, and 3 units. And now it doesn't matter if you go the red chips, that's fine. Like if you're doing 18, you can't regress as far because of the field. All right, so this way, and then see, all of these bets right here pay $105. So that means you can play a $50 field. All right, so we're gonna shoot the 1, 3, 1, 5 today, and I'm going to be working on this come out, and I'm going to show you why I think you should play it big like this. Here we go. Okay, hard 6. First shot, hit way up on the thing, but it lands on a hard 6, so that's good. So we're going to lose that, but we're going to win $55 more. Right? So we lost that, we're going to win that back. Put that there, we're going to collect that. Okay, so that's one hit, right? So now we're going to drop this down 1 unit. And I know the dealers are not going to like this, but as long as you tip them, they'll be fine with it. Okay, so 1 unit there, first unit hit. All right, 1, 3, 1, 5. And we're only going to go down to the $85 level. There's the 12. Okay, so it's a double bubble. That counts. If you hit in the field, it also counts, guys. All right. Rack that. We're going to go like that. You could go 15 here if you want. That's fine. I usually go 10 because you get 2 red chips out of that, so that's why I go 10. All right, so now in just 2 hits, look, you've made 50. Now, I know you're not always going to get a double bubble, but you've made $100 in 2 hits, right? And you have roughly $100 out there, but not necessarily $100 at risk. Because if a 6 rolls to knock that off, you're going to win on that. If a 7 rolls, you're going to just win there, which at this point, basically no matter what rolls, you should be in the profit on this next roll. All right, here we go. And there's the hard 10. 5, 5, hard 10. So it's just going to win right here. Oops, not out of my winnings, right? Right there. And once you reach this level, you just take it as far as you want. All right, so I'm going to go a couple more rolls if it'll let me, and then I'm going to show you the extra step of why you play the don't. All right, there's an 8, 4, 4, 8. So it's going to lose here, but it's going to win 35. All right, so it's going to play like that. Rack it up. Here we go. And we got the 7. Okay, so we didn't get to the next step. I'll do it for sure next time, just because. All right, so it's going to pay there. These are going to lose. Okay, so let's see where we ended up. Okay, remember we started with 500. So there's 450. 5, so we're up whatever that is, about 50 bucks. Perfect. Okay. let's switch over to the green dice. And speaking of this, Mr. Gonzalez, you won. I need you to get in contact with me. Email me at my email, wagermetthis@gmail. I really need you to get in contact with me so we can get your contest winnings situated. If not, I'm going to have to give it out to somebody else. I'm going to give you a few days, but if not, I'm going to have to give someone else out. So I really need you to get in contact with me. Congratulations, but you got to get in contact with me. All right, here we go. We're working on the come out. And there's the 10. And so guys, of course here the 10 counts. You win $50, you know. The field numbers count here. They're good enough wins to start the regression. All right, so there's the 10. Take that, rack that, take everything down one. Rack it all up. And see, so that's the key to it, is you're not staying a bunch of money at risk very long. You're really getting out of the big risk pretty fast. So you won 50. If you can get through this second hit, you're in pretty good position, no matter what it is. All right, so there's a 9. It's a $25 winner. All right, so now we've won 75, right? That's what we've actually profited so far in these shots, is $75. All right, and we only have at risk $20 basically, because we've won 75, and so all we have is these red chips at risk. Because this 10 over here, if a 7 rolls, you're going to get 10 of it back. All right, so we're going to go 2 shots. If we make 2 shots, then we're going to use the don't for what the don't's for. Especially in the situation where you got it on a 10. All right, so there's an 11. So there's another hit. It's another hit right there. $10. And rack it. I'm going to go one more hit. And we got the 8. All right, perfect. So we just got a few more hits in. Guys, remember, this is only like 5 rolls. We've only been in it like 5 rolls. All right, so we're going to take and collect all this up. So we're up at least $650. We got this 10 hanging out over here. All right, you can make up to 3 times odds. So let's just put a little bit of odds on it. All right, let's go 30 in odds. All right, so now we're just trying to win on the 7. All right, we win on the 7. It'll be a green chip. If we get knocked off, we get knocked off. We've made plenty of money on the shooter already. And so that's why I put the don't with it. There's a 3. That's why I play it from the don't instead of playing it from the pass. That way you got this little extra boost here at the end where you can possibly make another little good chunk of profit. And we got it. Oh, so we got knocked off. Pretty hot roll here. Not a big deal. Remember, you already made way more than you just lost. You lost 30 or 40 bucks. But you made probably 90 or 105 or something like that. You know, I'm not really sure. I know with 75 we hit a quarter. So overall, we probably profited $70 on that shooter, on this shooter so far. It's actually the same shooter. All right. So at this point, you've already ran through it once with no 7. I probably wouldn't run through it again. I wouldn't put all my money out there. This guy hasn't rolled a 7. So you just kind of do whatever you feel, you know, maybe play a pass line, maybe play a little 2-point thing, kind of like a road gambler strategy, 2-point molly type deal. Something just to get through the shooter. And there's the 7 right there. So I'm glad we didn't go and try to be on, you know, we'd have got smacked. All right, so now we've seen a 7. So now it's up to you. Do you believe in gambler's fallacy? What is the case? So I'm actually going to go back on. I just saw 7. I'm going to take my chance here. that the shooter's going to go a little further. If we lose, we're hurting, not terribly, but I mean, we're right at about half the bankroll if we can't get through this shot here. All right, here we go. Those are all things you need to consider. Is it worth it to go for this guy again? Is that worth it to you or not? All right. So, of course, on the iron cross, we're always working. All right, so there's a $55 winner overall. So we're going to reduce it down. So that's one hit. So we're doing pretty good so far. Got most of our money, even if we lose now. We're not in bad shape. There's the 6. All right, second shot. Get through this one, we're in real good shape. And we got a 6, 4, 10. It's gonna be a $25 winner. Right here. And then we're gonna take it all down one more unit. Like that. So again, no matter what now, we're well into the profit. This guy has ran through it twice for us, so that's pretty nice. And we're gonna go a couple more hits and then play the dome. There's the 9, it's a $10 winner. And again, this is just kind of a rinse and repeat type strategy, but you're getting every number but the 7, which is great for about the iron cross. And you're not staying out very long. You're just going 3, 4, 5 rolls because you're always on. So as long as you can get through a couple rolls without a 7, there's a 6, 4, 10. You should be, in a really good position basically all the time. Let's put 30 in odds on the 6 here. We're gonna rack it up. We're just gonna fight that now. If we lose it, we lose it. We've already made profit for this guy a second time now. This is the second time we've made profit on the shooter. And we got an 11, 6, 5, 11. And you could stay on as long as you want, but the longer you're out there risking the money, the less profit you're going to be able to generate. We got a 12, 6, 6. And so that's what this, and I don't do this all the time. I just get these weird feelings to play it every now and then. And it's kind of a gut thing. Like one of the ways I play it, there's a hard 6. So we got knocked off on our don't twice, so haven't been able to show the don't do any good for us. But I do that. It's all profit basically, so it's worth the extra little try, in my opinion. All right, so we're up 600, we're up almost $700. All right, switch back to the black dice, new shooter. I'm gonna put this one on a random guy. I'm gonna randomly roll these. All right, which for the iron cross is, in my opinion, if you believe in dice setting, you should never play the iron cross without dice setting. It's just my opinion, because the 7 is so brutal. The 7 is just so bad on the iron cross because it takes everything. And so if you do believe there's something to dice control, I would never play the iron cross unless there's some dice control involved. But I'm just going to do it here just to give the example. All right, so here we go. We're just randomly chucking them. We're working. There's a 4. 3, 1, 4. So that's going to be the point. All right, this is going to pay $50. We're going to take down a unit. And again, the dealers, you might want to go in the morning or something when they're not going to be real frustrated with you on this. But remember, guys, this is your money you're gambling with. It doesn't really matter what they say. They're there to do this job, and I love my dealers to death. But some of the times that they get frustrated on stuff like this, it's kind of unfounded. All right, so we're going to win there, but we're going to lose here. Not a huge deal. We're just going to replace it. Remember, we're working on the come outs, so $10 in the field. So that was our second hit. We're looking for another hit here. And we got a 628. All right. So the random guy made it through, at least this far. It's pretty nice. All right, let's go another run. Oh, that's only 8, isn't it? And we got the hard 6. All right, so the random guy's actually doing pretty good. Winning quarter chip. All right, let's run one more, and then we'll go to the dome. And we got a 9. All right, so that's a $10 winner. So I got through even a random roller, which is nice. I mean, it's always nice when a plan comes together. All right, here we go. So now we're looking for a 7. Maybe it'll win this time. Hey, we got it. What do you know? 6-1. Okay. Pretty simple, guys. Nothing, no craziness to it. You don't have to do no crazy, calculation or nothing. No understanding anything outside of just the normal stuff. All right, here we go. We made it through that one. Pretty good run. Again, we're up quite a bit already, and we haven't done anything really special. We're just playing the same thing over and over and over. All right, so this time I'm gonna do a random roll with the green dice and see how it ends up. And again, guys, on the dice setting thing, if you believe in it or don't believe in it, that's great. I don't have. I think both sides of it have very valid arguments. So, in my opinion, I think it's partially possible. Here we go, coming out, and we got a 9, 5, 4, 9. $50. Take everything down 1 unit. Okay. Looking for another hit. And an 11. All right. 6-5. Ouch. Okay. Everything down another unit here. And we're looking for 2 more hits, and then we'll go to the dome. Oh, we didn't get there. Not a big deal. It's going to happen. You're not always going to make it all the way through it. As long as you get through the first 2 levels, you should be relatively safe. You should be basically going to be able to make profit off that, as long as you can make it through the first 2 throws, basically. And so that's a pretty solid strategy in that, right? To play it this way, if you think you can make it through the first 2 rolls, because everything's a win. You don't got to worry about generating the money. As long as you don't roll a 7, you're going to make the money. All right, so let's do something a little crazy. Let's go up to 4 units. All right, we're playing pretty well. Let's jump it up to 4. See if we can make a little bit of extra on this one. All right, so on 4 units, we're going to go up to $75. You don't have to go to 75. You can stay at 50, but if you're bumping them up, you might as well bump that field up. 1, 3, 1, 5. We're back to the guy that thinks he can shoot. Here we go, coming out. Everything's working. And we got a 5. Got a 5 for 1. All right, so it's going to pay 140, and you're going to lose the 75. So basically, what I do when I pay this at home is I put the 140 out. Oops. Take that down. That way I know I do it right. That way I know I'm not cheating. Points can be 5. Okay, so in this instance, we're going to just drop down 1. We have 3 drop downs in this one. And that's the one cool thing about going up in the units, is that if you're pretty confident in your shooting, you get an extra round to make more money in the drop downs. All right, 1 3 1 5. Here we go. Five 1 6. Just gonna lose there. You're gonna make 105. All right, replace it. We're gonna take everything down 1. Okay, 1 3 1 5, and here we go. We're looking for, oh, make sure everything's right there. We're looking for one more hit. And we got the 11, perfect. 6 5, yep. Shooting pretty well. And now we're going to go 2 runs and then play the dome. And there's the 9, 5 4 9. That was a pretty good shot. One of the best shots I've thrown today, I think. I'm throwing from roughly what would be stick right 1, or stick left 1 or stick left 2, roughly. And 5 1 6. Actually hit the side of my table there, so it was a terrible shot. Alright, so it's going to pay like that. Alright, so we're going to pull it all down. We're going to go 30 on the 5 there. And we're going to try to roll 7. Here we go. 6 1 right out the gate. Love it. Love it when a plan comes together. 6 1. So it's going to pay 30 overall. 10 there, 20 there. Rack it all up. Of course, we did really well. I don't think we actually ever got knocked off. All right, so there's 600 in the rack there. 700, 800, 900. That's 1,000. 1,055. So we made $555. Is that going to be indicative of the strategy every time? Probably not. You're going to have some short rolls. We didn't really have any short rolls, like ridiculously short rolls where you don't get through your hits. So there's going to be some swing in this, but this is, like I said, I don't just go there intending to play this all the time. Just I get these like urge, like, okay, I saw this guy shoot 3 or 4 times now, and every shot he goes 8, 9 rolls. I'm like, yeah, this is pretty safe to play this way on this guy. But that's kind of how I do it. Anyways, guys, this is Jacob from Wedge Me This. I hope you like this. I know there's a lot of Iron Cross fans out there, so I hope you like it. And you guys have a good day.